Hi, it's Scott from Benchmark Cost Solutions, best of breed profit boosters. This video is about category analysis methodology before you start going to suppliers, before you start the procurement process. It's really important to understand your current reality and where you want to be and understand the market. So I'm going to break it down into just 5 steps that we use. First one is the current situation review, the industry review, the strategy definition, implementation and approval. So I'll break down some steps in each one, and at the end of it you can feel free to download the PDF, we can send it to you. So the first one, we talk about the current situation. List all your suppliers, even the maverick ones you think you're not spending with but every business is. What is the spend? What is the contracts? Is there minimum max volumes or spend? Is there exclusivity? Initiatives that have worked, previous, current, ideas that you'd love. In the industry you've heard that someone's doing something else really well, you'd like to pull that into your offering, you pull that into your service arrangement with your proven service providers. So the next one is industry review. If you're talking about a waste or a transport, understand the size of the industry, who's in it, who's the tier 1, 2, 3, who's good at X, Y, Z, who's good at your profile of business. Understand the industry and what pool you're playing in. The cost structure, the fixed, the variable, parts you can influence. To give you an example, say we're talking about waste management. There's various charges. There's an admin cost, there's a transport cost for picking up your bin, and there's a dumping fee per tonne, depending on what tip and depending on what product. So if you start to understand those chunks, you can start to work out which part can I influence to your financial benefit. Emerging trends, government levies. So government levies, understanding the levies that are applied to your waste management, fuel levies to do with road transport. Emerging trends, is someone doing something slightly different? Is there some government funding you can potentially access? Or is a route you're sending your waste management to, is that no longer going to be viable in 6 or 12 months time? Just understand the industry before you start putting pen to paper and asking people for pricing. A strategy definition that affects, I guess it's aligned to your business and your customers. You need to understand where your business is heading, what are your customers' needs. Opportunities in the industry, how can you tap into some of those, and is your strategy aligned to them? Number 4, implementation. Steps necessary for a successful implementation. Mapped out in a timeline. If you're removing someone's services, onboarding someone else, what does that look like? What is the timeline? And number 5, the end one, is approval. Once you've come up with the strategy and the review and all the current situation of what you want to do, have you got the appropriate approval from the business heads, whoever that may be, that signs off, and the stakeholders? That's really important. So in summary, step 1, current situation review. Step 2, industry review. Step 3, strategy definition. Implementation, how you're going to do it. And step 5, approval from the right people within the business. I hope you find that 5 points helpful. We have a PDF you can download at the end of this short YouTube video. Or if you want to talk through it in more detail, I'm more than happy to talk through and work through with you. Pick up the phone. Thanks.